Hi there, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Gundam. I'm your host Abdurrahman as always, and today we're gonna be reviewing the Knaptide unit from the HG Build Divers R series. Now, specifically, this kit only comes with so little runners, it's only a few runners, so to answer your curiosity, it is only just the armor. So it doesn't come with its own core Gundam. So as you can see right onto the video that I'm showing you the Nepteight unit in its support unit fighter mode, as you can see. Now, as I mentioned before, this set doesn't come with its own core Gundam, but with me, I actually have my own Earth 3 core Gundam, which I'm about to show you right now, which is right here. Yeah, there it is, the Earth 3 core Gundam with its own form. So let's head into the disassemble mode. So here we are going to disassemble the Knaptide unit support into multiple armor pieces. So as you can see, disassembling it is pretty simple and you don't have to worry about it because the manual will actually explain to you how you should disassemble and assemble the entire thing. Now, as you can see, this entire kit actually doesn't come with its weapon unit. The weapon unit is basically the backpack. As you can see, that ginormous part of the unit itself is like a ginormous backpack. Yeah, that doesn't come with the entirety of the kit. Now, as you can see, this is the legs and that is basically the side skirts, and here it is, the shoulders, the chest, and as you can see, this is actually the weapons unit. It doesn't come with its own set, it's sold separately. So as you can see, I'm assembling it into one Knaptide unit of the weapon system. So basically, as you can see, this doesn't come with the own kit itself. So overall, it acts almost exactly like the 11 Gundam with its armor pieces. You just have to slot it in everything when it comes to the armor pieces. So don't worry about it. Actually, there's a manual when it comes to the Knaptide unit. So they'll explain to you how you should assemble everything to your preferred core Gundam. Now, this is able to be installed onto almost any core Gundam. Like I myself have an Earth 3 core Gundam. If you have, for example, like another core Gundam, yeah, it shouldn't be any problem to be installing the Knaptide armor unit into another core Gundam. So let's head into the assembly part of the video, shall we? Now, time to assemble the Knaptide armor piece to the core Gundam. So, as you can see, it's pretty straightforward. Don't worry about it. It's not that complicated. But I like the Knaptide armor pieces because it kind of improves on the chest. The chest doesn't just slot it in, except for the shoulder. The shoulder, you have to just slot it in. Overall, it's a pretty fast, quick process. It's not that complicated, as you can see. It is nice and simple and it looks cool too, the final product of the Knaptide armor piece. So as you can see, this is the Earth 3 core Gundam, and I mentioned before that this entire kit actually comes with its own, it doesn't come with its own core Gundam. So if you have any sort of core Gundams lying around, like for example the 11 Gundam, yeah, you can actually use that core Gundam and you can just install the Knaptide armor into the U11 core Gundam. So it should be that if you have any other core Gundams, you are able to install the Knaptide armor set. My apologies, as I remind you that this entire kit doesn't come with its own core Gundam. So it's basically sold separately. It is basically an extra pieces and extra kits for you to actually customize your core Gundam if you wish to have another Gundam from the Build Divers R series that isn't like, for example, the 11 Gundam or the Tri-Age Magnum. So if you want to have something like another variant of a core Gundam that has its own armor set, then sure, go ahead, you can try as you might, because as I'm assembling it, it's pretty simple, straightforward, not that complicated really. And as I mentioned before, that ginormous circle that you see, it kind of reminds me of God Gundam's circle. Yeah, as you can see, that's actually the weapons unit. That thing is sold separately, so as I remind you again. So overall, the entire kit is pretty simple, straightforward, nice, and it holds firmly together with the core Gundam. Now let's head right into the movement section of the video. And finally, to summarize the Knaptide unit. Now, basically, when it comes to the Knaptide unit, the movement doesn't shy away, as you can see, even with the horns that quite a big size horn. I really like it doesn't actually fall off that easily. So with this armor set, I feel like when you put onto the core Gundam, nothing is loose, nothing is falling off that easily. I really like it. And overall, it's a pretty good extension and a sold separately armor set that you can get if you wish to make your core Gundam a different variant. Now I'm just basically testing the movement for the core Gundam. Actually, the movement belongs to the core Gundam Earth 3 version. So I'm just trying to test everything out with the armor on. And as you can see, it is pretty nice and smooth. Nothing is falling off, nothing is stuck, or nothing is basically breaking off. That's basically the main body and the feet itself. So again, I forgot to mention to you, my camera is going to be a bit wonky when it comes to this section of the video, so my apologies in advance. So overall, the Knaptide unit is a really good addition, a really good extension for you to get if you wish to change your core Gundam from, for example, like the Revan Gundam, and you wish to change it a bit for, like example, the Knaptide unit. As you can see, the movement for the feet itself is nice. It gives that really flexible movement, and overall it's a pretty good kit. Now I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I do. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe. Enjoy the 360 video that's gonna come up soon. Take care of yourself. See you in the next video. Ciao.